Hey Tyler, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Are you ready to put me on camera?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
So, let's get to the first question.
Yeah.
Why do you think, in your own words, why John deserves the Kevin P. Singer Innovation Award?
Well, to be honest, I think he was the only candidate, if I remember correctly. So, I guess maybe by default. I mean, it's kind of sad to be honest, but it's definitely John though, or
Yeah, it's definitely
John.
Yes.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I can make something up. Just let me know when we're rolling, and we'll get started.
Well, my name's John Brenchley. I've been with the IU for 7 years now, almost exactly 7 years. It'll be my anniversary at the end of August. So I've started here as the Chief Innovation Officer for the Marketplace Division. So what my role entailed basically 7 years ago was coming in to work with all the software pieces of the applications that we have at CSIU, the FIS, the SIS, anything related to that. And then we had also the two cooperative purchasing networks that we have, KPN and PEPM. Eventually expanded into the PA Trust side of things as well. And we have some help desks that we also run on the technology side, as well as the technology division itself. So those pretty much overall encompass the Marketplace division, which the Chief Innovation Officer is responsible for.
I'm proud to be here to talk a little bit about our Chief Innovation Officer, Mr. John Brenchley. Why do I think he is deserving of the Kevin P. Singer Innovation Award? More than anything, it's not his title, it's the work. It's the thing that he's done over a 7-year career to make us a better place.
So when I think of the word innovation, a lot of people would think, creating the next big thing. And for me, innovation and why John deserves this award is because he understands the customers come first and the needs of the customers, and having the vision to improve upon the products that we already have.
From my perspective, on the outside looking at CSIU, there's a lot of fantastic ideas that were already here. And I felt a lot more comfortable if I was going to have a position that I came in and worked with the base that we already had here at CSIU and try to grow that base. And from my perspective, that was what my role was as the Chief Innovation Officer, is to take what we have, grow it, make more products, make them more successful, try to just do better with what we have, and then add on things that complemented what we were already doing.
Just some examples that we could talk about would have to do our partnership with Amazon. Very creative endeavor that was not an easy one, that allowed us to expand our joint purchasing efforts. Another example that we can talk about is what we've done with our FIS software. Like a big thing when John came to us had to do with converting all of our clients over to a new program. And right now, John's going to be able to finish that work up. We're just about finished that work up before he leaves us in September. And that is not an easy task. So when you think about these things, it's not just talking about the work, it's actually doing the work and making us better. Those are just some of the things we can talk about. When John came here 7 years ago, he was the right person for the job, and he's done nothing but live into that for the 7 years that he's been with us.
Fast forward 4 years later, well, in 2020, when the pandemic hit, there's a lot of unknowns with schools, what's going to happen. They inherited a lot of federal funds to improve upon technology in particular, but also improve their facilities and remote learning. We were, if not the only, one of the only co-ops in the nation that already had terms in place where a school can buy their products, meet the bidding requirements, in particular with using federal funds, and buy immediately. This had a tremendous impact on the sales that we put through our program. Record sales the last 2 years, record revenues being put into the IU's fund balance, and that was directly related to John's understanding of the client, their needs, and having the vision and foresight to implement.
And the thing that dominates any time you spend with John has to do with his sense of humor. He makes people laugh. When tensions are high, he brings the temperature of the room down by how he handles himself. And over the course of the time that he's been with us, he's become my friend. And when he's no longer going to be around and you count on those things when times are difficult, it's going to be very hard not to have him here anymore.
John, I'm going to miss your one-liners. You had some really great ones. Super duper. All right, gang. But one of my favorite ones that I'm going to try to make sure I say to keep the tradition alive that you did, I'm going to say I have an IU to save. So I'm going to take that seriously, and I'm going to do my best to make sure I make you proud.
His tagline, which many of you will smile when I say this, is that he always was first to say, it's all about the kids. In terms of what he did and the efforts he put into his job, that he knew that was the primary reason. So it was a joke, but it was one of those jokes that I think he held true to over the course of his career here at the CSIU, and I think also at Blast when he's up in that direction. So it's all about the kids from Mr. John Brenchley.
I want to take this opportunity, if I can, to thank all the people at the CSIU. I know when I tried to decide whether I was going to take this position 7 years ago, there's a lot going on at the CSIU, and it was definitely, is this something I want to tackle? How's this going to work? And I came in here, and the team that we have here in the Marketplace Division has been phenomenal. I mean, I'm so impressed with the work that everybody here does, and in all the IU, but especially in the Marketplace Division. And I just really want to thank you for making this an extremely enjoyable time for me here at the IU. I feel like it's been a great way to end my career. I never expected to be able to get an opportunity to work here, but it's been a phenomenal place to work, and it's all because of the hard work of the people on the Marketplace team. So thank you, and I hope to keep in touch with some of you. Maybe I'll come to the picnic in the upcoming year, but I do want to thank all of you for your hard work and everything you've done to help me. Thank you.